fact that you think that somebody else can control your scheduled lifestyle is a shame.
It really is.
It is. I really feel like you should have just sat there straight in their face and said, "You know what?
Hey, everybody!
Welcome back to another episode of Triple PJ.
You didn't hear the beep?
We was in the middle of Daniel's soapbox, so we just let him get that out.
Ooh!
Hey!"
Oh!
I'm not that aggressive in real life, I promise.
He really isn't.
And just like that, we're back from our little break.
We took it, yes.
We're missing Jalisa. Y'all used to that by now.
That part.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our video, comment on the video. On the other platforms, make sure you download our content.
Because we're on them all. We're all
Everything.
of them.
Yeah, blow the dust off your knees, eyes, and your elbows, and get to scrolling so you can hit that subscribe button at the top. So whenever we drop some new content and come back from our little breaks and our heathen periods, you can see what we got going on.
That part, yes.
So the last time we saw you guys, we or y'all saw us, we were talking about Willis and his new adventure, and that's why we took a break. But
Still haven't moved.
Still haven't moved.
Still haven't moved. I'm like in between towns, cities, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Towns. Yeah, you know, living that Airbnb gypsy life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Village hopper. Okay, I see you.
It's like I've made friends with some people who I was like I didn't like and don't stay in that Airbnb anymore, so I moved to another Airbnb and yeah, it's good. I don't. It is exhausting living out of suitcases, but meh.
It's okay.
Yeah, it'll be okay. I'm looking as soon as I have time this week. I will be looking for a place, and
He gonna be bougie.
I'm trying not to be bougie.
But if y'all know him, he is going to be.
Mm-hmm. To some degree.
To a lot of degree.
Right.
Because I'm like, the minute I walk in someplace, I'm like, oh no.
Not these cabinets.
These cabinets, I can't do it. And I swear to God, every time I look at a picture, you know what I think of.
The white refrigerator.
Oh, not a white refrigerator. We got to get you out the ghetto. But yes, no. So yeah, yeah, just selling some stuff and moving some stuff and
Yeah. I honestly think as long as the bathroom and the kitchen is good, I'm cool.
I can make it
Everything else you
work.
can fix
I
up.
can,
Right,
yeah,
I
figure
can
the rest out.
throw some curtains, throw some drapes, throw something on it,
Mm-hmm.
a little glitter.
Why is light handle so sticky?
It's like, why are you touching my shit? Okay.
It's glue. The glitter.
It's glue. Damn it. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, we're doing that lifestyle.
Well, that's good. So speaking of lifestyle
Miss
and
y'all.
transitions and all the good stuff, some of y'all's lifestyles
Is fake.
is fake, different from
As
how
fuck.
you make it seem out on social media. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, because some people need to get humbled a little bit, or you know, maybe you're not aware. You just, you know.
Not really humbled. I just feel like that whole fake it till you make it mentality is so old school.
Mhm.
Like, what are you faking it for?
Right.
Who really gives a damn? Why are y'all on social media? Not y'all. Why are y'all on social media making it seem like you have this, you do all of this, but bitch, you live in the motel? Like, I don't get it.
And there's people who are I mean, yes, we are on social media. We understand that. You're watching us on social media, listening to us on social media.
This isn't our life, though.
This is not our life. I say this. We talk about things in
Right.
our life, but however, we're not showing up in like foreign beaches and like in Miami trying to get free shit out of hotels and shit, just trying to be like an influencer or something.
I stole a robe one time from the hotel. It was free. My card wasn't on file.
That part.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
How
like
much
they're...
do you think they charge for that robe?
I don't know, but that robe was... I threw it in the trash once you got me that one for Christmas. It couldn't compare to the Calvin Klein.
He said.
and walked around with it. But no, and like it's really a thing. Like you have all these people who like they post all this shit on about their life and like the best filter, the best lighting, the best angles, and I know you're looking at me, and I have a feeling I know why you're looking at me.
Why?
Because like whenever we went on that first cruise, where
What
it was
about
like,
it?
I was like, angle this, do this, do that.
No. I was just thinking because I have people on my social media that's what it's all about. The angles, the filters, the you sitting on the kitchen counter to make it look like you got an ass and you don't.
And you're like, sorry not to cut you off, and I apologize, but like you're sitting there and like you're going to all these extra places, but you can't afford it.
What? Living above your means because of social media. You're letting all these people who can afford the stuff
dictate your life.
Yeah, dictate your life, and I mean that's not cool. It's real stupid, actually.
Yeah, well, for me, it's more like I don't know if this is expected, but it's the fitness community for me. So a lot of this stuff is like it's just a social media front or like a facade that these people put on that they're like always doing this, like they look a certain way, and just like y'all saying, it boils down to the lighting and to like a lot of some editing stuff. But in real life, when you actually look at the way these people are in person, they're nothing like that. Right. And I think that with the fitness community, a lot of people kind of get so wrapped up in trying to be like these people that it's setting a false standard, and it makes other people feel insecure about themselves. Absolutely. And I think that's kind of like damaging to, I think just its self-esteem in general, or just like the type of environment that we're supposed to be giving out. Like the fitness community is supposed to be helping people get to their fitness journey goals and make themselves feel good about their body and their image in human real life, right? That you can't obtain through social media. Okay. Like a lot of the times, like you'll see these guys and these girls, they're like in these rooms that are specifically designed to enhance the way their body looks when they're already having a pump after the gym, and like these people are like talking about like, oh, get ready with me today, you know, in my life of being an influencer stuff, you know, they got all this stuff. Like, okay, for one, you can afford to do that. Exactly. You monetize off of just, for one, everything. And then you turn around and make it seem like it's simple. And
yeah, I get the influencer thing, but make it realistic. Like, if you're going to go about talking about your day, what do you do? I'm getting dressed, I'm doing all of this. If you're like, or going to the gym, what you do to get ready, make sure you do like all the in-betweens, not just you look like this when you start and you look like this when you finish. Like, you didn't do anything in between.
Right. This is like, I want to see how you wound up at point Z.
You don't tell the full story.
Right. It's like, all of a sudden we do the little flip switch, whatever the fuck they call it. What do they call it on TikTok when they move a hat or whatever?
And then they're a different person.
And then they're a different looking person. How did you get there?
Filters.
Right. Yeah. And then, like I said, again, like you have all these people who are like taking pictures like they're on the beach or they're on
lifestyle influencers.
Right. And it's like the average Joe can't afford that lifestyle, but yet they're trying to compete with it. And it's like,
yeah, I think it's just the fact that people try to keep putting out a lot of messages. Like, there's the people that say, oh, live in your 20s, that, you know, you can work hard later and all this other stuff. And then there's those people like, work the crap out of your 20s so you can live like this in your 30s and 40s. You know what I mean? Like, they're sitting there like,
there's no happy medium.
No, there's really no happy medium. Mm-mm. And I think a lot of people get confused and they basically feel like they're not doing anything with their life because of all the stuff that's out there on social media. Like, oh, I'm a doctor or this and this at like 27 years old because I started school at 17 and did all this and this. And like, I've had the, like, yeah, but did you talk about the support? Did you talk about the positioning that you were in? You didn't talk about none of that stuff to like where not everybody has accessibility to that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
But everybody's fighting to get access to it, and so therefore what's happening is, in my opinion, again, what's happening is you have like these little 20-something-year-olds who are running around here trying to get fucking Gucci bags and Balenciaga and all this other bullshit.
Oh, just looking fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah, running around with these fake chains that they done paid off of GLD or Amazon.
Right, but they're getting that, but at the same time, you have some people out there, like, they're literally busting the bank to get the real shit, and they don't understand why they're fucking homeless sleeping on their friend's couch. Well, bitch, you got a pair of $2,000 shoes on.
Get your priorities straight.
Exactly.
There's no way I'm paying for shoes that cost more than my rent.
Right.
Or my car note.
Right.
Y'all ever knew a friend that used to live like that? They used to always be bouncing from person's house to house.
Yeah.
But they always trying to flex something that they bought that's like name brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had like one or two. Like they're like, "Hey man, you know what I'm saying? I got the Gucci belt. You know what I'm saying? I got the Gucci flip flops. Not that specifically. Like they'll just talk about the stuff that they got, but
like high end designer or what they think is high end designer.
Yeah, and then like they were on an app called what was it? Not Kick, no. Live Me. I'm pretty sure that's what that was. It was like some kind of like how TikTok was. It's basically like you go live and then you can just scroll through people's lives and then join in the chats.
Oh.
And it was cool. Like it was like a thing. But it was like older back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all he did. You know, he was just always trying to like flex the stuff that he bought, but he didn't really have a job like that. He was just getting side money from selling. And then he basically didn't really have a fucking car. So I was just like,
giving rides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had this one specific friend. Their thing was shoes. So, not hating on anybody that uses Klarna or Afterpay, because I mean,
I do it.
They're some of my best friends. So
best fucking invention ever.
Right. But with this individual, they were always flexing like they had so much money and this and that. Oh, I'm buying this pair of shoes today. I'm buying this pair of shoes today. And I'm buying all of these shoes. You're making it seem like you have all of this money. Bitch, you're paying that off in a month. What?
Actually, it's 2 months because it's every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're taking 2 months to pay the shit off.
Right.
You're financing it.
Right.
So it's just like we do with our car note. If you finance this $100 pair of shoes, but you're trying to make us feel like we're nothing because we don't have $1,000 right now in our pocket, bitch, you don't either.
Right.
You are faking your lifestyle.
We always used to like there was this bar acquaintance back in the day, and like we basically we called him, he was a hobosexual, and where like he would, it's very
that
similar.
was interesting. That was a wordsmith kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And it was like he'd have the diesel jeans and like the Gucci. I keep saying Gucci because that's the only thing that's popping in my head right now because I'm tired. But like all these high end labels, shit, and everything. Didn't have a place to stay, and what would happen is he'd jump into relationships with people just to stay, get a place, and then when it wore out, jump into a relationship with somebody else.
I had a friend like that too.
But the whole time carrying these fucking duffel bags and trash bags full of like this designer shit that everybody bought for him, but yet we ain't shit because we can't afford it. Again, bitch, you didn't either.
Ooh. So you can see how social media can create these type of mindsets and egos.
I blame the Kardashians.
And that actually goes into the reality TV part of things. So, like, I was sitting there, I forgot what I was watching the other day, and I mean, we all kind of know that reality TV. I'm not
It's
gonna
not
say,
real.
I'm not gonna say it's fake, but the scenarios be fake because we could have real beef. Like we're all friends. If we were filming a reality show together, the producers would make us, if we had a fist fight or argument or something, yesterday, they would want us to come to a scene and film together the next day and talk about what happened yesterday. In real life, that shit ain't happening.
No.
So, granted, it might not be scripted, but if you put me in a situation where I have real beef with this bitch and you put me in a real situation where I have beef with this person and I have to sit down and talk to them, but you want me to sit there and be calm after we just fought. I just feel like the narrative is...
I'm gonna take and hit you with this chair.
Right, the narrative
I love you, boo-boo.
as real as they try to make it seem, it just seems so fake. Like in real life, who's about to sit down with somebody that they just had a knockout, drag out with?
Right.
The next day.
The next day? I can't. I'm still in my feelings about
then
that.
Some of them shows, the producers be telling these people, when you sit down, you're going to talk about this. Bitch, if it's real life, let the real conversation just naturally happen.
See, that's why it's not real.
It's all for ratings because it'd be boring. It'll be boring if it's like a real life thing. Like, I mean, we're all fun to be around, but I mean... just sitting here talking, it's going to get boring after a while.
Yeah.
So they have to hype the drama up somehow. And I just feel like what you said with the Kardashians, it's their fault.
Like, that's why I cannot stand reality TV. I cannot stand it.
I cannot either. I'm sorry. I used to like it back in the day because I thought it was funny. Like, you just see these people all come in. They're from different places. They're like, yeah, I'm from here. And you got the one person who's like, yeah. And then you just like a bunch of different bubbly people. Some are like reserved, some not. And then like some shit, the first day they all get there, they're like meeting each other. And then later that night when things are starting to chill out, they're just like the first flicker, like the flicker. You know what I mean? There's nothing like crazy, but it's just like, oh, I can already tell I don't fucking like him. He came in here thinking he was fucking hot shit because you just fucking loud and da-da-da-da.
That's like real life thoughts though.
Right.
But... with being on a TV show, it's gonna get amped up. Yeah, more like than it needs to be.
Well, see, and that's like I used to back in the day. Love the original Real World. Like
when we weren't born.
Y'all weren't born. No,
I know what it is though.
But yeah, the original. I loved that shit. To me, I thought that was real. I really did, and it seemed like it was, and then. Like something switched and like it just went to who's fucking who's fighting who, and let's just all have a giant fucking orgy and let's film it.
I think the original Real World was real.
Same.
Now they have new Real Worlds now that's kind of like every other reality TV show.
Right.
Because I watched interviews with certain people like Tammy Roman that was on Real World back in the day.
Right.
And she was like, yeah, compared to being on Real World versus when she was on Basketball Wives, it's two different things.
Yeah.
Real World, you just have like, you're just living your life and the cameras are there.
They take 7 people, stick them in a house and say, do something.
The other show, it's like you get a whole schedule. You're going to be at this scene with this person today. You're going to be talking about this. That ain't real.
No, it's not.
The only kind of like reality TV...
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I was gonna say that and like the loved ones like Flavor Flav.
Oh, I watch those.
I mean, Finding Love with Tequila.
Yeah, Tequila. I'm not gonna lie, I still watch some of those shows, but watching it now versus watching it before, it's kind of like this looks kind of set up.
Right.
Y'all set this shit up, and you want these hoes to fight, but then you want to condemn them for fighting.
See, and that was the thing, like, I used to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I thought it was great, ingenious. RuPaul's Drag Race.
RuPaul.
Drag queen.
It's a drag queen. This
is a weird name. RuPaul. RuPaul's.
Yes.
Are you Paul?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm appalled, but yeah.
Anyway, when it first started, it was great, and then like people started coming out saying, "Oh, they make us do this and they make us do that." After their NDAs kind of go away,
yeah,
they're like, and it's like, well, this is bullshit now, and I don't watch it anymore. So.
Yeah, it was entertaining at that time until you found out the history behind it,
right?
Or the behind the scenes shit,
and it's just like meh. So yeah, fuck reality TV. And I will say, I am one of these people. I have never seen an episode of the Kardashians. Never seen a fucking episode.
I've seen clips from them. I've never seen.
Tell you their names. I know Kim.
I've seen them on social media.
Who's like Kim, Courtney?
Isn't there a Chloe?
Chloe.
Yeah, and then the Kylie and the other one.
Kylie and.
Is Kylie?
They got a brother.
But they're Jenners though. Those are.
I mean, but they got famous from them.
Yeah.
Which one of them does the lipstick shit?
That's like Kylie. I think.
Is that it? Because that was the one that she got a really bad press because like
Kendall
the whole.
Gender.
Was it Kendall?
Kendall and Kylie. And
Yeah, they're the two youngest.
Well, one of them did a Pepsi commercial during the Black Lives Matter thing that pissed everybody off. And I don't know which one that was. And then there was the other one who said she was a self-made millionaire. And everybody's like...
Self-made?
No, you weren't.
Where did your money come from?
Where did it come from? Where did you get the backing to start your Mega Millions makeup company?
Nothing against you, but keep it real.
Keep it real.
If you're on reality TV.
You ain't had a job a day in your life.
Must be nice.
Must be real nice.
Here we are, scrounging up. We got.
We over here like, ooh, this ramen looking good till payday.
No ramen, these little hot pockets.
Oh, I do like a hot pocket.
Got some hot pockets. You want some?
Have y'all ever seen any kind of like cooking reality shows that just don't come out the same in real life? Like you know how like they're
like Bobby Flay in them
or
Paula Deen,
Top Chef,
Boss Cake, or Cake Boss.
Cake Boss.
From
that shit looks staged as fuck.
Yeah.
Like I started watching that show because want to do the whole bakery thing and everything. I was like, well, let me watch this show. Maybe it'll give me. It is staged as fuck. They don't even try to hide it. It's literally like here they show somebody like walking in and pushing a cake over and just
like Hell's Kitchen. Have y'all ever seen that?
Oh yeah.
I've never seen Hell's Kitchen. I
used to watch it on Pluto TV.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Cause
right. Like, why are you screaming at these people? Like in real life. They will probably fuck you up
real fast. Because, like, the minute you tell... Like, I still watch the episode where he, like, puts the two pieces of bread on either side of the woman's head.
Oh.
Have you never seen it?
Mm-hmm.
He takes these two...
Yeah, he says
goes,
she's a...
and what are you now? I'm an idiot sandwich. Yes, you are.
Yep.
I was like...
And whole time they just, like...
I would punch that man.
Got that on camera.
I respect him. He's
but I think that
chef.
type of cooking stuff is a little bit different because they subject themselves to being under his mentorship.
But it's just like with any other. You know what you're getting into.
Right. But like Cake Boss to me, that's a little bit different. I think that like their stuff is just a little staged, like you said. Like I'm just like
so staged. But
somebody told me that they actually went to the shop and it wasn't nothing like what it was.
That's what I heard too.
TV
it's like
show.
nothing.
Like there's nothing you don't see the back. Like it's just a bakery. It looks like a bakery. You go in there, yeah, they got the cannolis and all this other stuff.
I want one of them cannolis because like them fucking they look so good.
Yeah. Until I see them kids eat them, and I'm like, oh, y'all make a mess of everything.
Did y'all ever have a time where y'all thought that WWE was real?
I never liked wrestling.
I never liked it, but I like looking at stuff online and little stuff on TV back in the day. I thought it was real. Like, damn, this bitch really got hit in the head.
I did because, like, mind you, I was a kid. This was like back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever it was WWF at the time, and my dad's my paternal grandparents and my aunt were very much into wrestling, and they would go to whenever they were in Alexandria, they'd go to wrestling matches over there and stuff, and they would swear they saw people bleeding from the head after getting hit by a chair. And me being like a little 5-year-old, I'm like, oh, it's real. Now I'm like,
that shit ain't real. They don't try to hide it anymore. It does not look real
at all.
That chair did not even connect
at all. And like if
you fell before the chair hit you.
And I'm sorry, this does not hurt anybody at all. I don't give a damn who you are. If, like just literally, because when they make that move where like they'll grab their hand and like they put it right here, this don't fucking hurt. My hand can move here. If you want it to hurt, put it up behind my neck. You know.
I guess that's just a simulated chicken wing. Yeah, but I never really cared for that. Like, there's people like, I know a kid when I was young. His name was like Roderick. But anyways.
Oh, Broderick. That's what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did we go to school with him? Or was that somewhere else?
Probably somewhere else.
Okay, because I knew.
I'm thinking Texas.
Okay, because I knew a Broderick too.
Yeah, but he was so into WWE. Like, that's all he ever talked about as a kid. And he was like, tell me about it. Like, did you see the fight? Did you see, like... After a while, I kind of just played along. I was just like, yeah, I seen it. I was like, did you see this one? He's like, yeah. I was like, that clearly never happened.
Right.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
You just making up shit and you go.
Or maybe it did happen and you don't know it.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I was like, oh, fuck, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Y'all might not be talking about the same fight.
Right, right.
But
it
hey,
happened.
something happened.
Yeah. But yeah, cause I played the games. Now the games were cool because you're just like these big dudes just beating the fuck out of other guys with like chairs and shit. Like, remember when Michael Jackson was a part of it?
What?
Michael
Oh,
Jackson
yeah.
was he participated in a wrestling match.
Yeah,
He did.
Did
the
they
whole,
use him as a weapon?
Yeah, he did
What?
the whole like the thing, and then he just boom.
For the listeners out there, you have to go over to YouTube and watch that.
I'm gonna look this up because I've never seen. I want to see them use him as a chair and sling him at somebody.
No, he was a guest. He was a guest star, and he was actually a character on one of the games, like the wrestling games too.
I'm
And
dead.
yeah, you can be Michael
Nene
Jackson.
was on there.
Who?
Nene.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
Like,
Yeah,
I know,
it was-
the only ones I know of now, besides those, I know, and if y'all don't know who she is, I totally
Allergies
understand.
are tearing me up.
Cyndi Lauper. Do y'all know who Cyndi Lauper is?
Wasn't she on the Young and the Restless or one of them?
No, she's a singer. You know the song Girls Just Want to Have Fun?
I know the song, yeah.
That's Cyndi
Oh,
Lauper.
okay.
She was a manager for one of the wrestlers back in the 80s, and then the person... Donald Trump was on there.
Oh, okay.
And currently, right now, the mayor of Knox County in Tennessee is a former WWE wrestler. That's the only thing I like.
I wonder how much they get paid for that shit.
I mean, it probably depends. It's probably just like any other like football thing. It depends on how much merchandising they can do.
So if my agent contacts me and asks me if I want to go on there, you support it?
I will support you. I will support you
I'll
because
be like, this is real, Willis.
this
is real.
I support my friends in most of y'all's decisions that y'all do.
Mm-hmm.
I will support you.
But
I'll make fun of you.
oh, that's fine. I'll make fun of me too watching
Right,
it.
exactly.
Of course.
I mean, like, I'll buy you a shirt.
Thanks.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
Be
it.
like, this is my friend. We
He
cool.
looks stupid as fuck out there, but
But he's making bank.
he got paid for it.
He
Though.
got paid for it. He's out here jumping off the top rings and shit and saying, and hitting people.
My knee hurts.
And then hitting people with chairs.
What would be your wrestling name?
It's the lip for me. He tucked that bitch all the way in.
Right, that bitch was sucked in.
I don't know.
Because didn't Jennifer Hudson marry a wrestler? Or was married to a wrestler?
I think.
I don't know.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
He was on reality TV too, I think. But anywho,
You can be
yeah,
the
what would-
boulder.
The Boulder?
No.
The boulder.
Don't do that, because that's like The Rock.
Right, but he's his cousin.
He's a
the
little
boulder.
He's a little boulder. He's a little.
yeah, you got the same last name. That's my cousin. I'll take that one. Thanks.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't think of one.
The Rock Johnson. The Boulder
Curtis Johnson.
Curtis the Boulder Johnson. Yeah, I can see that. I could select that again. Bling, 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 bling. The Boulder.
You're gonna make me wear a shirt that says The Boulder on it, ain't you?
Yeah, with like arms sticking out of a boulder. It's like a big ass rock on your shirt right there. It's like just, and it's got like two arms that are just,
I love you.
and then the boulder on the back.
And the boulder on the back.
Yeah.
And then we'll
And then we'll have Curtis's like face, like little face.
Right on the
Jeff
shoulder,
here.
on the sleeve.
Yeah.
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 We'll be his entourage.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, and Jalisa, whenever she comes, they could be a part of it.
I mean,
King Boulder on the back.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Willis, what's your segment today about?
Well, it's just contemplating.
I'm like,
He's like, don't feed. Stop feeding.
just stop feeding this.
Let me look right now on my site and see what's there.
Today's segment. Okay, so today's segment, there's two. I have two. Please give me time. So there's two. So apparently I watched on TikTok.
You got it.
There was watched on TikTok today about this white woman who apparently tried to do some voodoo and channel this African spirit, and it apparently is now mysteriously dead.
So yeah, she's dead.
So yeah, she's she mysteriously died, and everybody on my TikTok, because we all know everybody's algorithms are different, but I do follow Witch Talk, so I enjoy it.
Okay.
They're all talking about this, and it's like, okay, if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, don't do it. Especially with that shit. Like, I'm one of these people, I don't practice it, I don't follow it. I'm not going to say I don't believe in it, but I don't fuck with it. Does that make sense?
Right.
And especially, like, when you're dealing with, like, hoodoo and voodoo and all that other stuff,
Ouija boards.
Well, no. Hoodoo and voodoo, that is not something okay, I'm just going to say it, sorry. White people don't fuck around with that. That is like, Haitian culture and African cultures and stuff like that. Don't fuck with that.
I'm about to say most black people I know don't fuck with it either.
Right, like that, because like I'm sorry.
If like get away from me with this shit.
If your race is responsible for the genocide of a majority of that whole other race, don't call on the ancestors for that shit, because your people might have killed their people. You don't fucking know. Leave it alone. Sorry, I haven't gotten all the information, but it was just fucked up.
My curiosity makes me want to fuck with it, but at the same time, it's just like, bitch, what if I do summon something?
There you go.
If I summon something and, like, next thing you know, it's like 3 a.m. and I'm in the middle of my sleep and my dreams just start diverging into something wild, and then it wakes me up and something's standing in my door. Do what you gotta do. Just leave my soul where it's at. Just fuck.
Leave it the fuck alone.
Leave it the fuck
That's
alone.
why I don't fuck with it. Like, I am...
Yeah, like next thing you know, my neighbor's standing over me with their eyes rolled back, speaking some fucking hidden language.
Uh-huh. See?
The voice just...
Right. And then there goes Daniel.
Damn, I told him not to do that bullshit.
Right.
Donna's just there. Hey, bitch, you ain't even did nothing. You couldn't have barked, nothing.
See, I like...
That's one thing about him, he gonna bark.
He's
he might
gonna
not
bark.
do shit. He might bark and snip.
I'm gonna wake up and like, just take the dog! Just
Take his soul. Take his soul.
Take him!
All dogs go to heaven, not that one. But yeah, it was a lot. I'm trying to read more information on it, but like it's all over Witch Talk right now. And
What is this? I'm not gonna follow this myself. I need some.
well, Witch Talk is like it's added into your algorithm where like you have like the witch community talking about different spells and stuff like that. I enjoy it. I don't practice it. I enjoy it though because it helps me. Again, not saying that I believe in it, but if there's signs out there that something's going on, I want to be aware of
I
it.
feel like you talked to me about this before.
A little bit, yeah. Like there's other things like I don't like supernatural world and stuff like that. It's weird. Other thing, very big in the news today, and I apologize to any of
About Trump?
it is. You knew about it.
Yeah, I
cinnamon
scrolled on
broom.
social media and saw it.
Look at you.
I didn't read it, but I know what's happening.
Right.
A
So,
cinnamon broom.
huh?
A cinnamon broom.
Oh, yeah. You leave it outside your door that way. I can't remember what it's called, but that way she'll count the stuff, and hopefully she doesn't finish counting before sun comes up.
Bitch.
What?
You know, like there's
That sounded creepy.
Yes.
What happens if she finished counting?
She comes in your house and gets you.
Oh.
Let me.
Get off witch talk.
Yeah, don't.
They said 5 witchy things that make sense, and she said, a cinnamon broom, a handmade poppet, books, a collection of found dead things, and a bitchin' altar.
Well, yeah, because you want to worship whatever gods.
And charms of bags that are hidden, flowers and plants, tarot decks, tarot decks, tarot decks, whatever, crystals, smoke cleanses, a pug named Salem. Okay. So,
like, there's this whole supernatural world, and I'm not gonna get into it right now, but it's a thing. Like, there's little things that you do.
You threw me off with that. Hopefully, it stops her from Hopefully, she doesn't finish counting by sunup.
And like here's the other thing. Like, you see those like the bottle trees. Both of y'all look at me like, when you're driving down the road and you see like houses and they've got like the bottles stuck on the dead trees and like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't fuck with that. Don't fuck with that.
The bottles on the trees.
Yeah, it's like holding stuff. Don't
like
fuck with it. Just
like
don't do it. Just don't do it.
Just don't touch it.
Just don't touch it. Don't do it. Don't do anything with it.
Where are they at?
Huh?
Where are they at?
You'll like you know what I'm talking about. Like you've seen like houses sometimes. Like people use it as decoration.
They
and
got
shit.
like strings that hold bottles.
Okay.
Well, not the strings. Where the bottles are on the branches. Hang on 1 second.
No, you're good. I don't feel comfortable already. The air changed. I don't like this
shit.
shit.
These spirits in my house.
I'm just saying. Like I don't fuck with it. But
Curtis gonna be on the.
Sorry about those who are listening in their AirPods. Sorry.
Fucking Willis. Goddamn.
Damn.
They got my butt. They got my fucking butt.
Like the shadow people. They don't. Anyway. Another thing. Yes, it is about Donald Trump. Donald Trump was indicted this past week. So, and then even funnier than that. They have him on tape basically saying, how much cash can we give them for this to go away? Somebody recorded him saying this.
Damn, that's tough, Donald.
Anyway,
well,
I'm living that life. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about the whole indictment thing. Yeah, but then again, like I was saying a little bit earlier about the government. Have y'all heard about the fact like the government had like some 300, like a crazy amount of money that was unaccounted for?
Oh yeah, that happens every year.
Yeah, I know that, but somebody was telling me something about it. And then same thing with like the fact that France is protesting.
Oh, they're in huge protests right now.
Because the fact that their retirement age is going up from like 62 to 64.
It's how it went down. Yeah. The president changed it from 61 to 65, like a week before he retired at 61.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it like pissed everybody off. Like, you're gonna make us work 4 extra years, but your bitch ass gets to quit? No.
And we gotta retire at 67 and a half.
Right. To get our full pension. Or full retirement.
Right. And then your average life expectancy is like what, 70 something years?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't work my whole life.
Yeah, we done slaved our whole lives just for us to have 11 years of freedom.
And that's for right now. God knows how it's going to be whenever we all get retirement.
See, I just need to go ahead and get rich and move
and
on.
Somebody posted something saying that there was like, it's crazy the fact that like, as a country, all this stuff goes down and we're like, we don't really voice up about it. We don't, nothing.
Mm-mm.
The only time we've really like protested like countrywide was for what? Black Lives Matter and the abortion.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what sent us flying.
Right.
And I think that we should start taking matters into our hands about a lot of other things that our government seemingly controls that we should have more dictation on, because for one, if we keep making the age for retirement to go up, why?
We're gonna be working forever.
They keep saying it's because people are able. People keep getting older and older and older.
And yeah, well, the human population in general doesn't get older that quick.
No, man.
I get it because medicine is progressing and.
But it's still fucking expensive. Well, in our country, it is.
Right, but the crazy part is all this unaccounted money that we've had throughout the years. Why the fuck can't y'all figure out universal health care? Tell me that shit.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm. I'd be willing to pay more for
How the
stuff.
fuck are we a first world country? We still ain't got universal health care.
When we're like one of the only ones who don't.
Right. And people are like, well, it just means that everybody's going to be in the hospital and it's longer wait times and da-da-da-da-da. How do other countries make it work? How the fuck do they make it work? You can go into a hospital, they're still timely mannered.
And they don't have hospitals shutting down because they're not making money. Right.
So it's just the fact that people want to like try to make they try to reason with the fact that universal health care is not beneficial. Oh God, it'd be so unfortunate for everybody to be seeking medical attention that need it.
That part. And you don't have to worry about, am I going to pay my electric bill or can I go get my medicine?
Right. And the same thing with the people who have to deal with stuff that they can't control. You know, I think for one, feminine products should be covered through taxes.
Right.
The same way you guys fund your pockets through our taxes. I feel like anything that has to do with diabetes or things that you can't control, like you have to have this to survive, insulin shouldn't be charged.
Which don't even give me... Well...
You should treat them people with them gland issues too.
We've already discussed like insulin, how like...
Whatever kind of shot they need.
Rabies.
Start foaming at the mouth.
But no, like it's like with insulin, like it was like it was publicly funded. Like the person who discovered insulin basically never patented and said, I want everyone to have this for free. Like it should be free. And yet people are having to spend like $200 and $300 and $400 a bottle for this shit.
Yeah, it's sad that like all this stuff, like if you the same way with what our place of work does on their markup on certain things, it's the same thing with the medicine.
In our country. You can get the same. We've seen it. Same fucking medicine in Mexico.
Yep.
For like, what was it, like 20?
A fraction of the cost.
Like $25-$50, and you walk.
Yeah, I need something cheap. Go there.
Right.
Like you walk into the Farmacido.
Yeah, go take a vacation.
Viagra and everything.
Everything. You don't even have to have a prescription. You will. We walk. Okay, just to give y'all. We walked in this place to get to the ATM. Now, mind you, the whole time I'm panicking thinking they're gonna steal my credit card, but fuck it, no. Walk in there, and it's just like a wall of medicine. They got these two lovely ladies who were sitting back there. Looked like they were probably just having a coffee or whatever. And it's like, we have this, we have this, we have this. You want this? Let's get this. And
right. Like, you can't... In America, you have to go to your primary care doctor. And then once you spend money at your primary care doctor, beg for a referral to go see a specialist... Waste more time and money traveling to your specialist after getting billed to your specialist, then you can get your medication that you have to spend more money on.
I love it.
Like this, I'm sorry. Like I feel very heavily about our healthcare system, and I just don't, because I've seen people that go through like hardships in their life, and they have to make sad decisions through what this or this. Because they can't afford to properly take care of their medical needs.
Right.
And
but hey.
To me, I think it's very fucking sad that other people out there profiting off of this shit when it's people's lives. You know?
And the Mexican people got it figured out. They're like, hey, you need it? Come on in.
You want a prescription? Valium, you
painkillers.
Penicillin, painkillers.
Xanax,
what you need. Like, if you want to take care of yourself, go on vacation to Mexico, stay out there for 30 days, get medicated, treat yourself, and then come back to this bullshit.
Don't get caught.
don't bring it back. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go out there and get medicated.
Oh.
Yeah, take a
Yeah,
vacation.
just don't get caught.
What, going out there?
No, don't get caught bringing it back. I thought you were telling people
I'm
to
not
go get all
saying
the
bring it back.
prescriptions
No, I'm saying
filled.
go down there, treat yourself, then come back.
Well, people do that.
Yeah, there's some
like
people who will travel
to go get medical procedures done because it's cheaper to buy a flight, stay in a hotel or wherever it is in another country, get the procedure, and have basically like a vacation. It's cheaper to do that than it is to get medical attention here in the States.
Right, between doing everything with your primary care, seeing a specialist, and actually having to pay for the medication if it's covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if it's covered.
Yeah, if it's covered.
Your copay.
Right, and then on top of that, your deductibles that you have to pay for any kind of medical visits, you have to exceed that first before you're able to get, kind of like your bills reduced.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because insurance is literally there for people who go to the hospital often.
Right.
The people who just have to go, from
We were
time to
literally
time.
just talking about this today.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were. Like, the people who go there from time to time, like, you're still paying a portion of it. That's why I'm grateful I have VA coverage.
You still got your
Yeah.
high ass deductible that you're not meeting this year
You're
because you go every 6 months to the doctor.
Right.
Or
Your
when
checkup is covered.
or when something's wrong, or you have to go to urgent care or something that you're about to pay this $100 copay for, you're not gonna meet the deductible, and then the insurance premiums are high, and then the copay on the medicine that you have to pay for
Paying $200 a month. Like this
for aspirin.
This pissed me. I have to tell. When you brought up the urgent cares, this pissed me off. Is I pay like $200 a month for insurance. I think it's $200. I'm not sure. Don't quote me. Anyway.
I pay $70 or $80 something every 2 weeks.
Okay, so yeah, so $200.
Yeah.
And went to one of the urgent cares here. You know the one over by the Wendy's.
Yeah,
that one. Went there. This woman looks at me dead in my eye. I show her my card.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah. Showed her my card, and she said,
Not a network.
No, not even that. Not even that. It wasn't even a network. Oh, well, with your insurance, it's a $200 deductible. Or a $200 copay. I said, no. I said, I have a $25 copay. No, unfortunately, we just changed it this month. Anytime we have this company, it's $200. I'm like, no, my card says $25. I pay you $25. You take care of me.
That's their office's rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their office's rules are they will charge a patient $200. And I found this out. It's regardless of what insurance. Doesn't matter what insurance. They charge every person $200 to walk in that fucking office.
I won't go there. But yeah, I remember that you called me when you were sick.
Mm-hmm.
You called me and was pissed the fuck off.
I was so pissed.
He was like, I'm just going to go to our regular one.
See, this,
Yeah.
like I said, thank God for the VA, because I go in there and there's like, I literally, like, I just tell them I have VA coverage. They call them up, they verify, and then I do what I do, and I walk
Don't
out.
go to that one that I was telling you
No,
about.
I go there
That's the one you go to?
all the time. They don't charge me a single dime.
Yeah, it's different for veterans. VA coverage.
Grateful.
Yeah.
Grateful.
I mean, you did try to put your life on the line for our country, and it's appreciative. Thank you so much for that. However,
Anywho.
Right.
I'm paying $200 fucking a month, and this bitch. Sorry, you may not be a bitch. I don't know you, but right now you're a bitch. If you watch,
You're a raging cunt.
that tells me, oh, you gotta pay $200.
Been spinning bullets.
And all I fucking got, I've got a sore throat. What was it? Yeah, I had a sore throat and I couldn't breathe or something like that.
I thought it was gonorrhea.
No, bitch, it was not gonorrhea.
I thought that's what you told me.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong, friend. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Hashtag safe practice, safe sex.
I'm just playing. I knew he didn't say it was gonorrhea.
Thank you.
Just to clear that up.
And so, yeah, couldn't breathe. I was like, maybe I've got COVID. I don't fucking know. But you're going to charge me $200 fucking to find out? Bitch. I need you to kiss the darkest part of my fucking ass before I pay you $200 after already.
Calm down. It's just American healthcare. Calm down. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up another episode of Triple P and J. Thank you so much for tuning back in with us. We're so
back.
glad to kind of be back into the flow of things after taking our little bit of a Donza
We've
break.
been partying the whole fucking time. We ain't seen y'all.
No.
We've been
have.
partying.
I've been working.
We've been partying the whole time. Daniel turned 50 the other day. So
My old ass was cutting the fuck up.
What up, Grandpa? Welcome to GP Club.
I was in that bitch cutting the rug up.
Right, inserts clipping me passed out.
Right.
But yeah, we had a good time
When I
for his
tell you,
birthday.
I fucking horse laughed at that. I'm sorry. You were my friend, and I love you to death. I would have told you no. I would have said, no, we're not doing this if I was here.
Which part? Oh, the drawing.
on. I would have told you, don't do this.
I was just like, ooh, look at that. Oh.
And
However, I fucking horse
like
laughed.
I came from the bed and I was like, okay, I'm up. I'm gonna come hang out with them again. It's out on the fucking couch.
And I'm in this bitch just like, woo! Just turning the
Again, sorry for your ears.
Like, bitch, what? Shut up.
You turn the volume down.
Sorry. But yeah.
But anywho, that
Anywho.
wraps up another episode of Triple P and J. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, download, share our podcast for your friends, tell them how great we are, and we will see you guys next week.
Yeah, and drop a couple topics in the comments. Just
Yes,
in case. We're,
right.
We're
Send us
looking
some
to do
topics.
some interesting or topics based off of what you guys are interested too. So
As long as it's not the Kardashians, because none of us know anything about the Kardashians.
Fuck them hoes. Have a good night.
bye.